42. Took me a little longer to get ready than I anticipated, but that's fine. So the purpose of today's vlog is to get back into my routines. Doing some reflection. I just really want to get back into the gym. I want to get back on my weight loss. I'm currently, I think, a little over 20 pounds down for the year, and I want to continue that. And for the past month or two, I haven't been. I don't think I've gained any weight back. I just haven't been losing, and so I want to keep losing. So we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back at the gym and get back on my meal prepping. So to be totally honest, I have no idea what we're doing in the gym today. I prepped the outfit, I prepped the stuff I need to take to the gym, and then haven't decided what we're going to do in the gym. Because honestly, I really don't want to go. I really don't want to go. So my fitness goals per se are, every day I want to walk 2 miles. 2 miles every day. And most days I am completing that at work. Walking a minimum of 2 miles, a maximum of like 4 or 5 miles. But I really want to put in some weight training into that. And I guess, some intentional cardio. But I feel like the biggest bulk of it is me getting back to eating right, meal prepping. And so I'll show you guys what I meal prepped last night. Hi guys, a long time no see. It's the night before, but I just want to pop in and show you guys what I I just want to pop in and show you guys what I meal prepped for the week, because I feel like any good reset, any like getting back into your routines, it all starts with your meal prep. So here's what we got. I've been craving sweets, so I made sweet potato brownies. I haven't tried them yet because I wanted you guys to get the full shot before I tried one. You'll probably get the update tomorrow. Over here we have some taco bowls. We have potatoes, ground turkey, black beans, and corn. Over here we have some sweet potatoes with ground turkey and broccoli. Right here we just have some extra leftover grilled chicken or roasted chicken. If I can get it open. That's embarrassing. Yeah, that's what that's looking like. And then over here I have some no-peak chicken. This is basically just rice, cream of mushroom, and I used a low sodium one, and chicken thighs. And then I made some homemade biscuits because I wanted some biscuits. And yeah, that's what I meal prepped. But yeah, let's go to the gym. Tragically, it's overcast. It looks like I can't breathe outside, but the air quality is okay, so I guess I can't, finesse my way out of doing that. I was thinking about doing an at-home workout, but then I kind of don't want to do that either. Like, I just kind of don't want to do anything. So I guess we're gonna go to the gym. I really do not want to walk on that treadmill. I really don't. I low-key just want to like do some weight training, honestly, because I already got the walking situation down, and maybe if I'm feeling like bouncy after that, I'll walk on the treadmill. But I think I'm gonna start with weights, light weights, nothing aggressive, and then we'll end on the treadmill. Guys, we lucked out. There's nobody in here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with back. from the gym. I know, I thought by now they would have fixed the AC in there. They have not. But honestly, I kind of liked it. Like, kind of like a hot workout situation. Because I don't typically sweat. Like, there's beads of sweat running down my face. And I don't typically do that. So, you know, that's nice. So here's my next dilemma, right? I figured out what we did at the gym. We kind of did like, we did back, we did core, and we did arms a little bit. I didn't film arms. And then I walked on the treadmill for 15 minutes at 3-point speeds at 1 incline. But I was supposed to go in and do my Bible study right now. And it's 10 o'clock. So I can still do my Bible study, but I want to take a shower. And so we're working out kinks in real time, you see, because I feel like I should be eating pretty soon. And if I do my Bible study, then I know I'm not going to eat until like 12 o'clock, which is honestly fine because previously I was doing intermediate fasting and I was breaking my fast around 11 and 12. So honestly, that could work out. So, but the moral of the story is that I have to get in the shower. Like I sweated so much. Wasn't expecting that. I took my shirt off. I don't typically do that either, but you know, it was hot. But I'm gonna get in the shower, and then when I get back, I think we're gonna go ahead and start meal prepping breakfast because I meal prepped dinner last night, as you guys saw. But this morning I want to go ahead and meal prep some apple oat pancakes. I don't know if I showed you guys how I made that. I know I showed you guys me warming them up, but I don't think I showed you how to make them. So I might show you how to make them today. But yeah, I'm gonna get in the shower and I will return. talk to you guys. Excuse my voice. It's still a little crusty from when I was sick. But I didn't talk to you guys while I was making the pancakes because I was on the phone. But they're cooking. They're not baking. They're on the skillet. They're skilleting. I don't know. I was struggling making the pancakes. I was, because I was a little scattered brain while I was doing it, and I doubled the recipe, and I had to go back and redouble things. I didn't do it in the right order. But anyways, moral of the story is that the pancakes are made and everything's fine. After this, we're running like way behind schedule. It is 12:45, but I kind of slowed down after I came back from the gym. I'm keeping to remind myself that I'm not doing like a picture perfect like morning routine, like getting back into habits. Like I'm really kind of struggling and stumbling through this as I'm doing it, because in reality my schedule can't be set because I don't work set hours. So I'm really trying to just figure out, like, I'm gonna have to have like a floating schedule situation, because everything's just gonna have to rotate around my job, switching my schedule every single week, which really honestly kind of sucks and is really irritating. But until I get a job where I work a set time and schedule, I'm just gonna have to be flexible with my schedule and maintaining my habits, because that's really all that is setting up routine and stuff. It's just maintaining habits. So yeah, but once I'm done with this and I'm gonna finish making the rest of my breakfast, I'll meet you guys at the table, because we're doing a Bible study. We're gonna do it. All right, change of plans. It's been like 2 hours since the last time I spoke to you guys. I decided that I was tired and I wanted to take a break, so I took a break. It's my day off, so I can do that, you know. So I decided that we're actually gonna do our Bible study at night, because overall in my schedule, the best time for me to do my Bible studies is at night. I just need to get into the routine of doing them in the evening. But we're done with the routine stuff for the day. We'll finish the routines when nighttime comes, blah, blah, blah. Right now, we need to do a little resetting. My hair, it's frizzy. I know in the last video I did it, but that video is 6 weeks old at this point. So I'm going to redo my hair. This is the second time I'm going to be redoing it. And then I need to fix my nails. And then I also need to water the plants. Also, tonight we're going to young adults. I don't think I'm bringing you guys with me to young adults. So I'm not doing anything special, honestly. I'm really just unbraiding these front braids and braiding them back. And then I think I want to redo this twist right here, because my hair's just really frizzy, because I also washed it the other week. But yeah, I think I just wanted to redo this twist and like the braided down part, just so it's a little less frizzy, because I won't have time to take my hair out and restyle it. I don't know what my next hairstyle is, but I won't have time to do that until this time next week. So gotta make it look fresh, so I feel comfortable wearing it down. Because if I don't redo it now, I will simply just take my hair out in the middle of the week and have no time to do it. So I'm trying not to do that. So I guess this week I really wanted to like hardcore restart my routines, because I've been craving them. So I told you guys a couple videos ago that I got diagnosed with MPDD, which is premenstrual dysphoria disorder. It is a mood disorder, and so I started my medication for that, which is just getting on birth control. And honestly, I didn't know how bad it was until it wasn't there anymore. Like how bad the brain fog was, like how like overwhelmed and stressed out, and how like exhausted I was all the time. And I've been medicated for 2 weeks almost. After this week it'll be 2 weeks. Yeah, and so with that, and with like mental clarity and like my energy levels coming back and stuff, I really want to get back into a routine. And so then reflecting on that, you guys are just going to keep sliding down because remember the tripod, it's broken. But with that, I was reflecting, and when I was doing 75 soft, I really liked how my body was reacting to that. I lost a lot of weight during that time, which is the goal. And I just felt pulled together. And so I really kind of hard started that cold turkey almost this week or today with waking up and going to the gym. This tripod is going to make me scream bloody murder. Alright, we're back. I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying something about 75 soft and how I really like that routine. Oh, but I have a shifting schedule. As I was telling you guys earlier, with my job and stuff, I don't have a set schedule. I don't work mornings. I don't only work mornings. I don't only work nights. And my shift time varies. So I really just gotta start over and kind of figure out and come at it from a realistic point of view that I'm not going to be able to have the schedules in the sense of I work out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I'm really gonna have to schedule out my routines and the habits that I want to continue on changing it up every week. They're still getting done every week, but they're not happening the same day or at the same time every week, which kind of sucks. But for right now, if I want to start putting these things back into play, this is just what it's gonna look like for me right now. Also, while we're talking about life updates and things, I also am getting a new therapist because of my insurance doing goofy things. So I'm getting a new therapist. I really don't know how I feel about that quite yet, but I'll let you guys know. I'm still using BetterHelp. Yeah, I just feel also this is the first time I'm filming in 5 weeks. So it's weird being back. Not weird, but getting back used to filming. And because these past 5 weeks have really been a blur. I really couldn't tell you what happened when I got back from Colorado to now. I really couldn't tell you what happened. There's just a lot that's been going on. My birthday is next month. I'm turning 26. I'm making a birthday list this year. I decided that I'm going to make a birthday wish list. I'm going to send it to all my friends. I'm going to send it to all my family. And hopefully I'm going to get lucky and people will send me gifts. It's the first time I've done this since I was I think in middle school. It's been a while since I've had a wish list for my birthday. And I'm looking forward to it. I really actually have no plans for my birthday. My mom's just coming into town. And I'm just going to kind of play things by ear. Oh, that already looks better. Just the frizz. Yep. But I'm going to finish my hair up. And I'm going to let you guys charge. Because you're trying to die on me right now. And then we're going to come back and fix my nails. My pointer fingers are really bad. Everything else is kind of okay, but my pointer fingers are just really bad. So I'm gonna come back, repaint my pointers, and then we need to water the plants because it's been a while and they all look kind of upset. tomorrow. It is 2 days later, 3 days later. The last time I talked to y'all was Wednesday night, right before I went to young adults. It is currently Saturday morning. I never came back to finish like the night routine, hobbies, habits, but things happened. After I got back from young adults, I was just super, super tired. And I was talking to my mom, and I just ended up going to sleep. And then I had to start work on Thursday, and I was at work on Friday, and tonight I have work as well, but I don't have to be there so early this morning. So this morning we're gonna go ahead and do my Bible study. So let me update you on what happened for the past couple of days. So not yesterday. Yesterday I did not do a Bible study because I had to be at work at 9 a.m. And my whole dilemma with like setting a routine and trying to stick to it is the fact that my schedule to be at work in the morning varies between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. and I know I'm not waking up before 6 a.m. and then like I don't want to feel rushed. It's a whole thing. The day before I had to be work at till 11, so I woke up at 9 and I did my Bible study. Yeah, I did my Bible study. Now, the next problem is I don't know about this waking up before work to go to the gym and then coming home and having the shower and then feeding myself and then doing my Bible study and then making it to work on time. That's not going to work for me. So I was just brushing my teeth and it dawned on me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to work out at night. I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said, we're just trying to get back into routine. Start a routine. I don't know. It's not going to look like structured, obviously, because I don't have a structured work schedule, which really sucks, but I'm just going to have to deal with that. So yeah, we're just attempting. This week has really just been me trying to like figure out like what is going to be a realistic schedule for me. And at this very moment, that does not look like me obeying my Bible every single day, because I genuinely prefer to do it at the beginning of the day. Like, doing it at night just feels like I can't give my full undivided attention unless it's like the dead middle of the night. But like doing it in the morning feels like a great start to my day. Like, there's nothing else in my brain. I'm not thinking about anything else. I don't have to stop one thought pattern to start another thought pattern. It's just easier in the morning. But with all that being said, it's Saturday morning. It's 9:49. I washed my face and brushed my teeth. It took me a little minute to get out of bed, but I got out of there. I'm about to make breakfast. I'm going to warm up some pancakes and the sausage I made the other night. And then I'm going to make some scrambled eggs. And then I'm going to prep my lunch for today for work. The no chicken. And I want to make some broccoli because I didn't make a vegetable to go on side of that. Let me tell you something about that no chicken. It's so good. It's so good. And I added some cumin in there, and that cumin is doing everything. Everything it needs to be doing. And then we're going to get into my Bible study. The other day, I was reading Leviticus 16. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that when I get over there, because there's one verse that I wanted to talk about. Alright, we got my pancakes, my eggs and sausage. I tried a new sausage. And I'm so happy I did, because it's so good. And I've been in the search for like a good sausage for so long. Because honestly, making your own sausage, it's cute. But realistically, I don't want to make my own sausage, because honestly, I don't like playing in raw meat. No. When I make my chicken, I always make it like in the oven or in the air fryer. I don't like touching it. I was vegetarian for a year and some change, and it ruined me. But let's get into this verse that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Today I'm going to be reading Leviticus 17, I believe. Yes, but the one verse I want to talk to you guys about that was in Leviticus 16 was verse 16. So it says, He will make atonement for the most holy place in this way, for all their sins because of the Israelites' impurities and rebellious acts. He will do the same for the tent of meeting that remains among them, because it is surrounded by their impurities. And so when I was reading this verse, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because I was kind of confused, because basically this is chapter 16 is talking about the Day of Atonement, which is one day out of the year, every year, that that God will fully forgive everybody's sins with the sacrifices done by Aaron. So the high priest does the sacrifices for the people, and for those one day only, God cleans them. Okay, and then after that, they're responsible for doing their own sacrifices. But in this day as well, it's not only about cleaning the people, but it's about cleaning the tabernacle and the mercy seat and the meeting place. And it says, and I wrote here, and it's because at the end of it, it says, because it's surrounded by their impurities. And so it's basically saying that the tabernacle becomes impure, not because of what's inside of it, but because of what it's surrounded by. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And so then the next thought after that was like, that's why it's so important for Christians to pick up their Bible and read consistently, daily, because it's like a repurification, because we go out into the world, and though we might be clean inside, we're surrounded by impure souls and things. So it's good for us to come in and clean, to keep cleaning, to keep renewing, so that, we can stay pure and holy. And I just thought that was so crazy, the thought that you can't only become impure mind, examples like your thoughts aren't holy, or your heart begins to harden, or your tongue begins to talk about people. This doesn't happen because of you. It happens because of the things you're surrounding yourself with. I just thought that was so good. But that point being said, I'm going to eat, and then we'll come back and I might do a little review of 17 if I find something fun in there I want to talk about. Also, time check, it's 10:13. I have to be at work today at 1 o'clock, so I'm hoping to be done with this in the next hour. Honestly, 30 minutes, honestly. Because I really want to watch a little bit of TV before I go into work. And that's just the truth. But we're setting our good habits. We're eating breakfast. We're doing our Bible study. And then I have a little bit of free time before I go to work. Okay, let us begin. Leviticus chapter 17. I kind of got really aggressive really quickly. Okay, really aggressive really quickly. So basically the first half, it's a short chapter. The shortest chapter in the last 10 chapters, might I personally add. The first half is talking about forbidden sacrifices. So essentially it says, if anyone that dwells among you guys goes outside the camp. Hold on, wait. It says, anyone from the house of Israel who slaughters an ox, sheep, or goat in the camp, or slaughters it outside the camp, instead of bringing it to the entrance to the entrance to the tent of meetings to present it as an offering to the Lord before his tabernacle, that person will be considered guilty. So you might be like, well, why do they have to bring it to the entrance of the tabernacle, like to make it a valid sacrifice? Hold please. All right, I'm back. So if we run it back to Exodus 31, it talks about the making of the altar of burnt offerings. And so if we look at this cute little picture, right? This is basically how the tabernacle was set up. And that table is the first thing you walk into. It is a table of burnt offerings. There's two altars in the tabernacle. And there is the burnt offerings table, and then right in front of the curtain where the Holy Spirit dwells, right inside the curtain, right outside of that curtain is the ark of incense, which is basically the altar of like praises and incense and bread offerings, right? It's praises, but before you come into praises, you have to go to the burnt offerings for your sin offerings, your guilt offerings, right? And so to skip this and to go outside the camp or do it within the camp but not at the tabernacle is basically you saying, no, you can't clean me. I'm going to sacrifice to another god. Wild. And so then it says in 7 of chapter 17, they must no longer offering their sacrifices to the goat demon that they prostituted themselves with. And people say, I talk crazy. I think that's a little crazy. But basically it's saying, it says, anyone from the house of Israel or from the aliens who reside among them who offer burnt offerings or a sacrifice, but does not bring it to the entrance of the tent of meetings to sacrifice to the Lord, that person is to be cut off because they're sacrificing to another god. And so obviously you don't want to be here. Second half talks about eating blood and carcasses is prohibited. Basically it says that you shouldn't be eating the blood of any animal. If you eat the blood of the animal, you're essentially eating the life of the creature because the life of the creature lives in the blood. And that's basically disrespectful to the blood because the blood was given to the people as a tool to cleanse them of their sins. Yeah. That's my biblical TED Talk for the day. What time is it? It's 11:02. I don't know what I'm wearing today, but I'm going to finish my tea. I'm drinking Piccadilly tea. I think it's Piccadilly blend, and it's a black tea and hibiscus, and it is wonderful. It's wonderful. Oh, keeping I want another cup, honestly. But I'll see you guys tonight when I get off of work. We're gonna get ready for bed, and then we're gonna end this video out. Alright, good people, I'm back from work. It's currently 8:31. I'm tired, and so let's go ahead and get in the shower, because if I don't make it to the shower now, it's gonna be 11 o'clock before I get in the shower. Okay, I'm out of the shower. Honestly, my night routine, really, like, the main goals is to eat, it's to shower, and it's to get in the bed at a reasonable time. Just really keep it basic. My reasonable time is like, I should be in the bed. Ideally, I want to be in the bed at 11 o'clock, because I'm a night owl. So me being in the bed at like 9:30. That's just never gonna happen for me. Yeah, the goal is to be in bed by 11 and like get by 12 o'clock. I need to be asleep. That's typically just my goal, is to be asleep by 12 o'clock. Yeah, guys, I'm pooped. I'm pooped. Work really took it out of me. Walking on the treadmill the other day because I was walking at 3 speed, and then the other day at work I kept having to walk up and down the ladder, and then today I walked 11,000 steps at work. My knee is hurting, and I'm sore from that workout we did the other day. Tomorrow's Sunday. We're going to church in the evening, so I get to sleep in. How exciting. But next week starts, or not next week, tomorrow starts a new vlog. I don't know if we're starting it tomorrow exactly, but tomorrow starts a new week, so it means we're starting a new vlog. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I know this video wasn't perfect. We didn't do like everything strictly. Sometimes I felt like there really wasn't a plan in place. But the goal this week was to start trying to get back into my habits, and that I did. That I did do. And that is a success in my book. But I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.